right? I have 58 minutes on my phone. Oh my god, I have 2 hours. This is a 2 hour video. The reason why all my videos are long is because I have what? I have my camera's charged at like 90 plus percent, whatever, 95%, whatever it is. So before I delve a little bit and talk about Skysers, the reason why I want to talk about this is because all these people who I knew in my life, they're all gonna remember me. You know what I'm saying? Not just the people in Darcy. I remember in grade 8, all the people who I went to school with at York in grade 8. I went to a school in Ottawa called York. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. You guys will all remember me. All those teachers will all remember me. Obviously. All the people in Montreal who I grew up, who I went to school with, at Herb, Purcell, and Montreal, you guys will all remember Ivan O'Mara. Because I am the son of God, everyone will remember me, obviously. You know, Ivan's is the one guy we will all remember because Ivan is special. Ivan is the son of God. Yes, I am so special that everyone in my life will all remember me. As because I am a son of God, everyone in Darcy, they obviously were secretly stalking my Facebook page, obviously, which is actually funny. They were all secretly stalking my Facebook page because of why? I'm the son of God, obviously. And even in my adult years, they were all secretly stalking my Facebook page because I am the son of God. I am very special. Just like I know you guys are all secretly watching my videos. Behind the scenes, I'm a son of God. I'm very special, obviously. You see what I'm saying? And they will all feel like shit. When I mean feel like shit, you know, that shitty feeling that I had when I was in high school, when I saw all these people making out, all my so-called friends all had girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? They all had their makeout sessions with their girlfriends. They all had high school sweethearts. All these people all had their makeout sessions. I never had any of that. I would have had that had you not separate me from my wife. I would have had Vijay as a high school sweetheart, but you separate me and her because you're fucking selfish people. We get to have our makeout sessions and our moments with our boyfriends and girlfriends. Have our prom dates, but while we have all that, I and Vijay can't be together. They're separate from each other because you guys are fucking crazy people. You're selfish people. You're nothing but a mess that we have made, man. You're fucking selfish people and you're crazy people, obviously. Hence why that one old boss, he told me, he said, Ivan, remember me. Just like what? Just like, you know, in the Bible, before Jesus dies on the cross, you know how you have the two thieves on the cross? One of the guys makes fun of Jesus, you know, saying, if you're God, pray to your Father and have him get you out of get you down from that cross. And the other guy the other guy tells Jesus, he's like, remember me when I enter your kingdom. Remember me when you're king. The symbolism of that is what? Is Jesus says, hey, look, Jesus says you will be with me in paradise. Jesus saves the man, and the man says, remember me when you enter your kingdom, obviously. And Jesus ends up saving the man. The symbolism of that is obviously what? When Ivan is king, obviously, he is so famous now that everyone in his old life will feel like total shit. All the people in Darcy, you guys know who you are, you feel like shit. You know what I'm saying? Because now Ivan is a famous celebrity. He's a billionaire. Whereas none of these guys in Darcy are going to be celebrities. Ivan O'Mara is the only one from Darcy who's actually a celebrity. And he's bigger than all these Hollywood celebrities. Hence why Ivan O'Mara will be what? It's weird seeing Ivan now, a multi-billionaire, this average guy who I saw at school. This guy who I saw at school, you know what I'm saying, who was lost, didn't know he had a wife. I remember this poor Ivan in Darcy when he had no money. When I was in Darcy, I was poor. I had no money. I worked a few jobs. I had some money for myself sometimes. But I was fucking poor, obviously. You're going to remember this Ivan, obviously. And you're going to be like, holy shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God. Look, you know what I'm saying? I remember Ivan back in high school. Now look at him. He's famous billionaire with his wife. The moment you see me reach a train in Los Angeles, you know what I'm saying? Me and her buying nice clothes. We're hanging out in Vancouver. We just made out the club. You're going to be like, oh, my God, look at Ivan now. Ivan is a famous celebrity with his wife now. And they're so intimate together. He's making out with his hot ass wife. Yeah, man. Hence why I call it Ivan's Miscellaneous series, obviously. And that's why that one guy, he's like, remember me, Ivan. He said, remember me. Yeah, because what? Because what's the reason why he says remember me? Because once I am king, all those guys are all left behind. In other words, it's gonna be so bad. The fame is so crazy with me and my wife that all you guys who knew VJ in her life, all the people who knew me in their life, obviously, they're all gonna be like, oh my God, did Ivan and VJ even remember me? Do Ivan and VJ even remember me? Because now we're so famous. Yeah. Now that Ivan's a movie star, do Ivan and VJ even remember us? You know what I'm saying? I'll obviously remember some people in my old life, obviously, but I told you, once I am living life with my wife, I am totally gonna forget about my old life, man. Just like VJ will totally forget about her old life too in Hollywood. See? And I'm gonna end it off with this before I talk about Sky Source. Even though VJ will be missed a lot, you know what I'm saying? You guys, all you guys in Hollywood, you guys know who you are. You guys are really gonna miss VJ. You're gonna remember her as this trashy porn star in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? But right, but you guys are gonna miss me more, obviously, because what? I am why. Don't hate me, VJ, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you don't know what it's like to see Ivan rich and famous. Hence why Ivan Amaya will be missed more than VJ, obviously, because I'm why. Don't hate me, VJ. And also because, yeah, we know what, even though it's cool seeing VJ training with Ivan, we know what it's like to see VJ wear nice clothes. We know what it's like to see VJ on the red carpet. We know what it's like to see VJ do live interviews. So when you see VJ in the documentary, it won't be as shocking because VJ's been in documentaries before. That I Can't documentary when she hugs Chris Ford. You know what it's like to see VJ famous, obviously. VJ in the red carpet, VJ wearing nice clothes, VJ's live Instagram videos, her live Facebook videos, I'm saying, her live Hollywood interviews. I'm saying Kids' Choice Awards. You know what I'm saying? VJ, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we know what it's like to see VJ famous. Even though she was a trashy sabotage porn star, she had a sabotage career, we know what it's like to see VJ successful in Hollywood, famous in Hollywood. Whereas Ivan was a poor bomb camp behind the scenes. That's why you guys are really gonna miss me more, obviously. You'll miss VJ a lot. You're gonna go back and watch Victorious. Oh my god, I remember VJ Victorious. Eye candy, you know what I'm saying? I remember her in this show. I remember VJ in Summertime. I remember her in Bigger. I remember her in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, which is horrible, by the way. I remember her in Trust. I remember her in all these movies. You know what I'm saying? She sabotaged Trash Group, but now look at her. She's queen with Ivan, and she's now doing a big budget movie with Ivan. You're gonna remember VJ, obviously. She'll be missed too a lot, obviously. You're really, really gonna miss VJ, obviously. But you will not miss VJ as much as me because I'm why. Don't hate me, VJ. At the same time, Ivan Amaya was a complete bum, kept behind the scenes. No one in this world knows what it's like to see Ivan famous. Okay, we don't know what it's like to see Ivan rich. We don't know what it's like to see Ivan famous. Like having a bunch of people, having him take pictures of, a bunch of people taking pictures of him. We don't know what it's like to see Ivan dress fly. We don't know what it's like to see Ivan as being a celebrity. That's why you guys are really. I wonder what it's like seeing Ivan now when he's famous. And that's why you guys are gonna be more excited to see me. Obviously, don't hate me, VJ. But VJ is the main show too because VJ is and she's my wife. Obviously, she's the main show, but I am ultimately the main show because I'm why I'm God. Obviously, see what I'm saying here. VJ is the main show too. As you guys constantly tune into her social media every day, and you watch her videos. Obviously. I know you watch my videos more because I'm more interesting. Obviously, don't hate me, VJ. But I'm ultimately the main show because I'm why. Obviously. See what I'm saying here? Hence why what? Hence why VJ will be missed too. You guys are really, really going to miss VJ too, though, man. You're going to remember her in Hollywood. It's going to be sad. You're going to be like, oh my God. Like, you're going to go back. I don't know. You see all VJ's YouTube interviews. Went back. You guys are going to go back and watch VJ's Victorious show. You know what I'm saying? Eye Candy. Oh my God. This is VJ when she was in Hollywood, man. You know what I'm saying? You watch all her movies, oh my God, this is VJ when she couldn't see Ivan when she was in Hollywood. And now she's free with Ivan. VJ is no longer in the public eye. As once I say VJ's ads, VJ will be kept behind the scenes. She will go free with me, obviously. So if VJ wanted to make her own YouTube channel, her channel will now be sabotaged too, obviously, with 6 subscribers. If VJ wants to create a Twitter account, her Twitter account will be sabotaged too, because we didn't sell, obviously. Hence why VJ will be kept behind the scenes, obviously. And me and VJ are not making any videos for it because we're not going to do like that. We're piecing the fuck off this. I'm not going to do like that, obviously. You cause mess in my life has I'm also going to cause mess in your life. You're going to be left behind the band by God, man. You can't have your full cake, obviously. That's how what? That's how miss VJ will be, obviously. But you guys are going to miss me more, man. You're going to miss me a lot more, man. You're going to miss Ivan Amaya so much more. Not so much more, but you're going to miss. Yeah, man, we miss Ivan. Because Ivan never got to live that life. At least VJ got to live the celeb life, which Ivan never got to live that life. Hence why when you see him now famous, a famous billionaire, it's very weird. It's weird seeing that transition, obviously. Whereas it's weird seeing that just transition for VJ too, being a multi-billionaire with Ivan. But VJ at least was rich. She had money. You know what I'm saying? Hence why you're gonna miss me more, obviously. Like, it's so weird seeing Ivan famous now. Yeah, it's weird seeing Ivan famous, obviously. Whereas it's not as weird seeing VJ famous. We already know what it's like to see VJ famous. You see what I'm saying here? Hence why all those people. So even though the people in Hollywood will miss VJ and feel like shit, all the people who knew me in my life, the people in Darcy, all the people who I work with in my life, the people who I work with at Chorus, Beer Market, you know what I'm saying, Quiznos, Quiznos, all these places, and you know what I'm saying, all these people who I work with, obviously, they're all gonna remember me, and they're all gonna feel like shit once they see me king and my wife's king with me, obviously. They're gonna remember. I don't know the people at Coors. My old bosses at Coors are gonna remember. Yeah, I remember. They're all gonna tell the new employees. Yeah, Ivan used to work here. Everything will become so sacred. Once I am king and my wife's queen with me, I'll babble on for a bit longer and I'll talk about Sky Source. Once me and my wife starts. Once I am king and my wife's queen with me, everything will become so sacred. Because that's how special me. Because I'm a son of God, everything in VJ's life will become so sacred. Everything in my life will become so sacred, obviously. So once I am king and my wife's queen with me, VJ's family will most likely sell that house, obviously. And the new family that moves into that house, they're gonna be like, oh my god, VJ used to live here. VJ lived here for years. Everything will become so sacred. VJ lived in this house. When I become king and I see my wife, obviously, the Seth family are gonna most likely sell this house. The new family that moves into this house are gonna be like, holy shit, Ivan lived here for 20 years. You know, everything will be so sacred. Oh my god, Ivan lived here for 20 years. Yeah, man, that's how special me and my wife are. Ivan used to live here. You know what I'm saying? Ivan used to live here. Yeah, that's how sacred. That's how sacred what? That's how sacred everything will be. You know what I'm saying? All the teachers at Darcy's will tell this generation, yeah, Ivan came to Darcy, man. You know, yeah, 20 years ago, Ivan came to Darcy. I don't know, when Zayas gets released, I don't know, when I film Zayas in like 2027, all the teachers in Darcy will be like, yeah, all this, guaranteed all the students are going to ask them, hey, you know, what was it like when Ivan was here? The new generation, they're going to be like, hey, what was it like? Yeah, Ivan came to school. Ivan came here 20 years ago to Darcy. You teachers will all tell your students, yeah, Ivan was a horrible student. He was a terrible student. You know what I'm saying? He came here to Darcy and all that stuff. They're gonna be like, holy shit. They're gonna look at the graduation pictures. Even though I didn't initially graduate from high school, I had to go to Alex for my schools. There's obviously pictures of me, my graduation picture in Darcy, obviously. They're gonna be like, holy shit, you know what I'm saying? Ivan came to this school. Everything becomes so sacred, you know what I'm saying? When I go to Heritage, I went to Heritage for 1 year, obviously. All the teachers at Heritage, when they see me king and my wife's queen with me, all the future generation students are gonna be like, yeah. Ivan was in my class, man. You know what I'm saying? Ivan used to always sit right. He sat right here. Guaranteed they're gonna mention Ivan. Ivan was in my class. He was a loner. He sat right here. He sat right here in this chair. He was a student of mine in my new media program. You know what I'm saying? There are all these all you heritage. You know what I'm talking about. You're all gonna tell all those people. Ivan came to this school. Ivan used to sit right here. You know what I'm saying? All the churches who I went to, you guys are gonna be like, yeah, Ivan came to my church for 9 years. Ivan used to come to this church, yeah. I'll tell you my story when I make that final announcement. I will tell you my story. Everything in my life will become so sacred because once I am king and my wife's queen with me. Then, you know what I'm saying, Bob's Pizza, the pizza place here in Elmer, they're all gonna be like, yeah, man, Ivan used to come here and buy slices all the time. They're all gonna tell the people in Elmer that. The Depanneur here in Elmer, you know what I'm saying? The Ultramar, the Depanneur here in Elmer, you know what I'm saying? The owner of the Depanneur. You know, Ivan used to come here and Ivan was a regular customer. He used to come here and buy smokes and beer all the time. He was a regular customer. He used to come here and buy smokes and beer all the time. Yep. All gonna mention that, man. The Ultramar, people who work at the Ultramar, yeah, Ivan used to come here and buy smokes and beer too. You know what I'm saying? The McDonald's, yeah, Ivan used to come here late at night and buy McDoubles and all that stuff at McDonald's. They're all gonna tell them that everything will become so sacred. Yeah, man. Listen, Ivan used to take the bus right here. You know what I'm saying? Everything will become so sacred. Yeah, Ivan used to take the bus right here after work every time. Everything will become so sacred to me and my wife's life, man. You know what I'm saying? Even in VJ's life. You know what I'm saying? Her house. Okay, yeah, VJ used to live in this house. I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? VJ, you know what I'm saying? VJ filmed Victorious right here. This is where VJ filmed Victorious in her younger days when she was lost, obviously. VJ filmed Eye Candy right here in New York, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Everything becomes so sacred too, obviously. You see what I'm saying here? But things in VJ's life will not be as sacred as my life because I was poor. Because I was poor, it's weird. Because I was poor, everything in my life will become so sacred, obviously. And all you guys in Heritage, obviously, who graduated, because all the guys who I went to college, who I went to school with in college, They all graduated from the program. It was a 3-year program. They all graduated by now. Obviously, they're all gonna tell. They're all gonna say, "Yeah, man, I went to school with Ivan." You know what I'm saying, Ivan was in my class, man. I remember when Ivan was poor. You know what I'm saying, when he was lost, Ivan was in my class, man. I went to school with him. You know what I'm saying, and all these guys in Darcy, but yeah, when I went to school with Ivan, you know what I'm saying, we were pretty tight, supposed to be tight, right? Because I was tight with a few people. I didn't have a lot of friends in Darcy, but I had a few close friends, obviously. Right, you guys are all like, yeah, man. Me and Ivan were pretty tight, supposed to be tight, right? I got drunk with him. I smoked weed with him. I hung out with him. You know what I'm saying? We had some good times together, man. Yeah, I remember Ivan when he was poor. You guys are all gonna tell your kids that, because by the time I film Zane, there's a high chance a lot of the people in Darcy will have kids. Because by then I'll be like in my mid-30s by then. So all these people in Darcy, a lot of them are gonna have kids, or like be married by then, and they're all gonna tell their kids. You know, say when they're older, yeah, I went to school with Ivan. I remember when he was poor. You know what I'm saying? You guys are all gonna tell them that, man. That's how sacred everything in me and White's life will be once me and her are king queen. It looks like crazy, obviously. Hence why that one old boss of mine at Coors told me, he's like, Ivan, remember me. Yeah, because when I'm king, me and wife are gonna be living a life so much that we're gonna totally forget about our old life. Yes. See, right? I thought it would be cool to talk about that. Enough about me babbling on about this, okay? Let me talk about Skysers, okay? For the remaining, 43 minutes, whatever it is, I'll talk about Skysers. Right? So once I come from that and I say my final 40 goodbyes, I get that check. Again, you're going to see pictures of me trending online with the fans, obviously. Yes, fans are going to ask you for pictures because there's a lot of people who buy my ebook. I booked my 10-day hotel stay. I booked my private flight to Los Angeles. I fly private to Los Angeles. I send my final goodbyes, my goodbyes to Elmer in Ottawa. When I take that cab to the private jet, I'm gonna look at Elmer and Ottawa. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, goodbye Ottawa, goodbye Elmer, because I'm never coming back to Ottawa ever again. We usually might want to visit Ottawa in the future, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to. I'm never coming back to Ottawa. I've lived here for 20 years. I've had enough of Ottawa. As I want to live in Vancouver, I don't want to live in Ottawa. See. If I were to start Skysource in another city, it'd be Toronto. But I told you, Toronto is beautiful, but it's not as beautiful as Vancouver. As Vancouver is right next to the Pacific. And Toronto has cold winters. Has fucking cold winters. Hence why I want to live in Vancouver. Vancouver does not have cold winters. And it's a more beautiful city than Toronto. Obviously. And once I fly to Los Angeles, I see my wife. We cry, we hug, we kiss. Vijay's going to ask you, Ivan, how much did you get paid? I don't know, Vijay. I got paid $7 million. You know what I'm saying? Vijay's like, holy shit, Ivan, that's a lot of money. I'm like, yeah, it's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? By the way, Ivan, you going to share that? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to share. Ivan, you going to share that? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to share it. You know what I'm saying? Once you go to Vancouver, we'll register for our Scotiabank card and Visa. You see what I'm saying there? Register for our Scotiabank card and Visa. And then once what? And then once we do that, right? And then once I see me and wife at the airport, guarantee people are going to take out phones, take pictures, trying online, the whole world watching. Guarantee the first pictures you're going to see of Ivan and Vijay together is them at the airport when they first meet each other for the first time. That is my prediction. As a lot of things that I'm saying are going to come to life in real life, obviously. And afterwards, I'm going to book that suite for 2 days. 2 days is enough. Book it for 2 days. I'll book a top-notch suite with a jacuzzi, all that stuff. Guarantee when I book the suite, me and Vijay are immediately going to hook up because Vijay is a whore, obviously. No, I'm joking. Me and Vijay are immediately going to hook up because we're inseparable and we love each other so much. Supernatural love, obviously. Because me and Vijay are going to hook up right away. The moment I guarantee when I open that door, me and Vijay are going to start kissing. We're going to start hooking up right away. Mad crazy sex, obviously. As me and Vijay are intimate together. We're lovebirds, man. We're going to have crazy, crazy sex, obviously. And the sex I'm getting from Vijay is not bullshit sex. The sex Vijay is getting from me is not bullshit sex. Our spirits are linked, obviously, because we're only meant for each other, obviously. Whereas all those men in Hollywood got a trashy Vijay. They did not get her spirit, hence they got ripped off. And all those women got my stress, they didn't get my spirit, they got a fat Ivan. So I set the whole thing up, obviously. Whereas me and Vijay, we get each other's spirits. Because we're meant to be together. Hence why when me and her have sex, we get the connection. We get the glowing beauty. Because we're meant for each other. We get the connection. And we also get what? We stay young forever, obviously. The moment I have sex with Vijay, we get the eternal link. We can now stay young forever. Obviously. And we also get the glowing beauty. That's how you know Ivan and Vijay are married. I know finally hit your minds, yeah, we get it now. Ivan and Vijay are only meant for each other. Yes, Vijay is only meant for me. I am only meant for Vijay. Hence why she can see me and I can see her spirit. And you can't see us because you're not meant for us, obviously. As once Vijay goes free, you guys, when you dream about Vijay, you will no longer see her spirit either. You will see hell too. You will see, she will black out the screen too. And so I set the whole thing up, obviously. When me and her are king and queen, you don't see our spirits, and you also don't see us physically. That's I set the whole thing up, obviously. When we're more beautiful, you don't see our spirits and you don't see us physically. I set the whole thing up. I'm a genius, yeah. I don't know. After we hook up and relax, we're calm. We go in the jacuzzi. Hey, Vijay, let's go in the jacuzzi. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a wine. I go in because I'm gonna book a nice suite with the jacuzzi. I want a suite with a nice jacuzzi. Me and Vijay sit in the jacuzzi. We have a wine, and that's when I'll talk about Skysers. Hey, Vijay, I want to talk about Skysers. Yeah, I know you want to start your big Skysers entertainment company. Like, yes, Vijay, I want to start my big Skysers entertainment company. I want what? I want to turn Last of Us into a movie. Say, Vijay, if you don't want to be a movie star, if you don't want to start Skysers, I'm cool with that. Me and you can just live the life for decades to come, build that dream condo, that jet, that yacht, buy our clothes and shoes, and just live the life if you don't even want to start Skysers. Honestly. But I know because VJ's dream is to be in a much movie, I know VJ will want to. Ivan, even though I want to do the personal stuff with you, I also want to start Skysers. It's a dream mine. Ivan, are you kidding me? It's a dream mine. As VJ's dream is obviously to be in a big budget movie, obviously. To be a big movie star, but that's never going to happen, obviously. Ivan, are you kidding me? Of course I'd love to be in a big budget movie with you. I read your book, Last of Us. It's the best story ever told. I can't wait to play the role of Lithia. It's such an amazing story. I'm like, yeah, sweetie. It's an amazing story, obviously. As you guys will see what I mean when you read my book. VJ will be so shocked when Ivan, you fucking wrote this? Ivan, are you kidding me? Ivan, are you lying to me? Did you write this? I'm like, yeah, did you not write? Are you lying to me? I'm like, no, VJ. I wrote this. You know what I'm saying? I wrote this, but she'll be like, VJ will be so shocked she won't believe I wrote. Ivan, I can't believe you wrote this story, man. This is a masterpiece. Yes, it's a masterpiece. I was born with a gift. God gave me a gift, and that's why I'm able to write a masterpiece. I gave you guys an in-depth study of my book in my past videos. You guys get an idea what I'm talking about. See, you're looking at an amazing story. See, okay, VJ, if we start Skysers, I need you with me on this. I can't have you slacking off. I need you with me on this. I need you helping me throughout. I need you helping me when we plan the office, to build the office. We plan to build a building especially. I need you helping me with all that. I can't do this without you. When you start work, I need you working hard. I can't have you slacking off. Ivan, I promise I'll work hard. And VJ will work hard because I say her fucking ass. At the same time, VJ obviously's dream is to be in a big budget movie with her husband, obviously. Another motivator for me and VJ working hard is we know we're going to get paid a shitload of money from our movie because we're going to sign that big ass contract with Amazon. So me and VJ, we will not take a salary for work. Me and VJ don't need to take a salary when we film the movie because we make our money off the royalties, and because we have billions in our bank, we don't have to take a salary. As I told you, it's good to be greedy, but don't be stupid. Obviously, as me and VJ do not have to take a salary. We already have billions in our account. We don't need to take a salary. We can work. And when after filming is complete, we release the posters and movies. That's where we make our money. Obviously, go back and watch my video, separating your personal and business video. If you guys, for all you guys who get an idea what I'm talking about, obviously. But so VJ, are you with me? Ivan, I am with me. Okay, VJ, we're gonna start Sky. So we give a toast. I know we hook up again. You know what I'm saying. And after that, me and VJ, okay, VJ, are you hungry? VJ, I'm telling you in advance when you watch this video in a good hour from now. The day I am ready to fly to meet you in Los Angeles, don't eat too much that day because I wanna go to a nice restaurant with you, a nice bar restaurant with you, and hang out. See. Right, and VJ will work very hard for me because we work. But even here's the thing though, me and VJ, like, hey VJ, even though me and you are gonna be working hard. The 17 will be doing all the dirty work for us. The only hard work I have to do pretty much is just write the script. Writing the script is blood, sweat, and tears, but it's not that bad. The only hard work I have to do is write the script, co-write the script, obviously, write 2 scripts with others, or Mel Gibson or Peter Jackson, and do the concept arts is slack. You just sit in the table, and you just tell them your ideas, and they draw. And VJ will be doing slack. VJ will be doing pretty much no work, man. As the first year, all VJ will be doing is making the calls for just a few of the main stuff that I mentioned, like the luxury hotel party, signing with Amazon, the luxury hotel party, you know what I'm saying, the cameras, that stuff, just a few stuff, and she'll be watching me writing the script, obviously, and in the afternoon she does the consult with me, and me and VJ sign the contracts for all the people flowing the first year, like the photographers, head chef, 7 team, graphic designers, you know what I'm saying, doc team, people overseeing the extras, the trainer, nutritionist, me and Vijay will be signing all those people the first year, which is slack. Signing contracts is slack. You just put the pen to paper and you're done, obviously. The second year, me and my wife will not make any business calls. Every morning we just wake up and we just go over our lines. We practice our lines every day. So me and Vijay will practice. We wake up in the morning and me and Vijay can practice. We wake up in the morning, we practice our lines till the afternoon. Hey Vijay, every day we need to practice our lines for hours. From morning to even the afternoon. That way once production starts, we are prepped. Mentally prepped. In the afternoon, all me and Vijay do is sign the contracts and we do the takeouts and party it up. It's slack. Whereas 17, we're doing all the dirty work, obviously. As Vijay will barely be, even though Vijay will be working hard, she'll barely be doing any work. Because you and your wife are the boss, you put your team to fucking work, obviously. Because me and her are the boss, you put your team to work. That's how it works in every business, obviously. That's why you pay your five a nice $2 million salary, and you pay your what? Your secretary is a nice woman outside. That way they work hard for you, as they're going to be hard at work. And that way your 17 can live the celeb life with you and your wife. As there's nothing worse than you're making billions off your movies and you're paying your 17 shitty money. No, pay them a good salary. That way they can live the great celeb life with you and your wife. They can all buy nice cars, all that stuff. Buy nice clothes, feed their family, pay for their kids' school, all that stuff. See what I'm saying here? But there's a high chance I will pay the 17 a bonus before they start work. I don't know, maybe a $20,000 bonus. That way they have some money for themselves. Because they're going to need money for what? For the 2 weeks. Okay, you get your first check in 2 weeks. I'll pay each of you guys a nice $20,000 bonus. Pay it through the budget. Pay you a nice $20,000 bonus. That way you have some money for the 2 weeks for you and your family, obviously. Because they're going to need money to feed their family. They're going to probably have to stay in an apartment. So you can pay them a nice $20,000 bonus. They can stay at a motel or a hotel for the 2 weeks. That way they can feed their family, obviously. That once they get their first check, they can now move in and buy their house and stuff, obviously. See, right? And once me and Vijay hang out in Vancouver and we give a toast, when we officially, okay, we're going to start Skies. We hang out at the restaurant. People will take out their phones and videos, trying online. Fans asking me to her for pictures because you have this buzz of Zane's book sales. All Los Angeles staring at us, people taking pictures, hundreds of people taking pictures, the whole world watching. Me and Vijay are now feeling what? On top of the world, obviously. It's like an adrenaline rush. And I know afterwards, me and Vijay go clubbing. We go to the club. Everyone stares at us. They all take pictures and videos of us trying online. Me and Vijay have a few drinks. We have a nice tipsy buzz and we're dancing off the club, making out hardcore. Everyone around the club is staring at us. They're all watching. Holy shit, look at I. They'll all feel like shit because I and Vijay are the main show around the world. They're the perfect couple. Same time, they're left out of their glory. Because they now know me and Vijay are multi-billionaires. They know we're the main show around the world. We're king, queen. And they all feel left out of our glory, obviously. And you guys will see those pictures of me and Vijay making out hardcore at the club. You are looking at something fucking crazy, man. As me and Vijay are intimate, we are lovebirds. We are lovebirds. Obviously. In other words, it doesn't get any more intimate. It doesn't get any more intimate than Ivan and Vijay. Ivan and Vijay have such rare love. Yes, it's rare love. As I told you, all these attracted me on the outside went out to my wife and all. And yeah, Vijay still thinks about me. She still cries. Why? Because I am that special, obviously. As if this was another normal man, Vijay would have forgotten about that man a long time ago. Whereas because I am special and I am wide, Vijay will obviously, she still remembered me, man. Because I am special. She cries every night. She cries for me every night because I am that special. So think about this. The mess happened with Vijay, with all those attracting me on the outside, obviously. Obviously, and yet, what? Vijay still cries for me every night because I'm that special, obviously. Just like when I pay this fee, you would think if this was another normal woman, and I banged all these women, I would have forgotten about that woman a long time ago. Yeah, fuck yes, I don't need this woman anymore, you know what I'm saying? Because Vijay is a special woman, obviously. I'm like, even though these women are attractive on the outside, they're not her, obviously. Vijay is special, obviously. As I will be thinking, as while I pay this fee, there's a high chance I'll be watching Vijay's YouTube interviews on YouTube and that kind of stuff to keep me going, obviously. Because I'll constantly have her in my mind. Yeah, because Vijay is special, obviously. She's not, again, Vijay is N, she's special, obviously, but she's not, because she's not white, obviously, I am ultimately the main show, obviously. Don't hate me, Vijay, you know what I'm saying? And once me and Vijay spend 2 days in Los Angeles at a nice suite, I will book a private flight, rent a private flight, and I'll fly to Vancouver, as I want to live in Vancouver, Canada. Vancouver is a beautiful city. Victoria Justice will love Vancouver, as Vancouver is more beautiful than Los Angeles and New York. Obviously, right? Now, once we fly to Vancouver, the first thing we have to do, I'll book a nice suite. a hotel suite in Vancouver. Me and Vijay will stay there for 2 months. As I'm not a fan of buying a condo or a house, I want to build my 100 million rooftop condo from scratch. Let's show our camera for a sec.